Hey guys and gals, it's Frightener22, and I'm back with another segment of At the Movies. As I told you guys yesterday in my At the Movies of Extract, I was going to catch 9 today, and I just got back from it. I caught the first showing that they had of 9 today, and first and foremost, I was really excited to see this movie for a while. I had been familiar. Um, with the short that was made by the director Shane Acker, I guess a few years previous, and I heard that there was a lot of interest in it, a lot of buzz. I had never seen the short, and I actually still have never seen the short, but I had read that it had been showing a lot of interest in Hollywood, and then it got picked up to be made into a feature-length film, and then Tim Burton and the director of Wanted signed on as the producers of this film. And I do know the name of the director of Wanted. I'm just not attempting to say it because it's kind of tricky, and I don't even want to make an attempt at messing it up because that'd be a little embarrassing. But those two powerhouse names in the industry were producing it, and this film, like I said, I actually avoided looking out for trailers for a while. I had become original with like really rough artwork, like a really early teaser image of a poster for it, and I just had gotten a feeling from this project, so I really tried to avoid seeing any trailers or teaser from it because I just really wanted to go on like these feelings that I had towards it. So now finally after seeing it, I have to say I was really blown away by this film, guys. I mean, the to give you guys a rough summary of the film, it's the film takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where all that's really left are these machines that have destroyed what I guess what many would come to guess is the entire world. These machines that were created, and they turned against humans, and they just completely destroyed the world. So all that's actually left are these 9 potato sack creatures that were created by the same scientists that developed the machines. So that scientist developed these these potato sack looking creatures to be the last hope for humanity, more or less. So, after seeing this movie, I was really blown away by the animation. I mean, it was just really stunning. I mean, it was just a really, visually engaging film. I mean, it was, great dark imagery, just, wonderful shadows. I mean, the movements of these characters and just the backgrounds. I mean, just everything. This was a really dark and gritty looking film. So I mean, I really dig that in live action. Anytime that an animated feature can successfully portray that, I'm always on board and in support of that. And 9 is no exception. 9 really went, they actually went beyond my expectations. It was just really, like I said, a really visually engaging film. I mean, like if you guys are really into, the darkness of Tim Burton and such, I think this is really up your alley. I mean, it really, truly has its own voice, but I mean, if you're a fan of Tim Burton films, as I am, I think that this is something that you can equally appreciate just as much. Moving on over to the voice talent in this, the voice talent for such a limited cast, they actually managed to gather some really intriguing talent in Hollywood, the likes of Christopher Plummer, Martin Landau, Jennifer Connelly, John C. Reilly, Elijah Wood, and Crispin Glover. I mean, that's just an incredibly, whether it's a voice cast or, in live action, this is a really unique and varied cast that this production assembled, and all of them were really phenomenal, really strong voices, and I mean, you really felt for these characters, and I mean, I think that shows, as much, I give as much credit to the animation for really, engaging you in these characters and caring for them, but that easily couldn't have been, accomplished without, the help of these talented actors, and they were really great in each of their respected roles. So I have to say, I mean, overall, I mean, everything about this film I really, really enjoyed. I mean, not to get too spoiler savvy, but one scene in particular that I really felt for was a scene that almost harked back to Edward Scissorhands in a sense. The scientist in the film realizes that the machines that he had originally built, he intended for good for mankind, but the machines just, science really took hold, and the machines went against the humans beyond anybody's expectations. So he took it upon himself to create these creatures. Completely realizing that the humankind was obsolete at this point. So it was only through him that he could develop these potato sack looking creatures to carry on, and he felt that he owed that much after screwing up as big as he did. So there is a scene where he's actually giving life to the ninth creature, if you will, and it was just it was really sweet how he is explaining, for the audience, explaining how he did screw up and he needs to make these creatures, to hopefully push humanity forward, that there will be light at the end of the tunnel one day for humanity. And it was just when he gives life to this ninth creation, he dies in the process. So it really harked back to that Edward Scissorhands, Vincent Price, and Edward Scissorhands moment in the film where Vincent Price is in the process of completing Edward. He gives Edward those two hands, and Vincent Price's character dies before he can actually see his creation fully realized. So I really felt close to that scene, because it really harked back to that really great scene in Edward Scissorhands, which I enjoyed greatly. So overall, guys, if you guys have been wanting to see this movie for a while, I say get out to the theaters and see it, because it will truly blow you away. As I've said, the animation in this is really stunning. I can't really say that there's been anything done like this before, or at least in recent years, that it's really unique looking. This guy, Shane Acker, really did something really unique, and you can just see the passion and the heart oozing out of this. This guy really was spot on with his story and the animation pulling through. And it was really interesting to hear that this film's actually rated PG-13, and this is actually the third animated film that has received a PG-13 rating. The other one being a Final Fantasy film. That's the subtitle in the film is actually failing me, and I believe the second one was Coraline. I'm not 100% sure about that, but nonetheless, 9 is actually only the third animated feature to receive a PG-13 rating, and 9 was actually released by Focus Features, and this is only their second animated feature since after Coraline. So it's really exciting to see this company get right back on the animation cycle again after the success and beauty that was Coraline. So I have to say that I hope Focus Features really continues on with this path, because I think that they're really developing a knack for picking up interesting and engaging animated projects. So like I said, guys, if anyone's looking forward to seeing 9, I say don't wait another day. Definitely get out there and see it, because anybody that's been looking forward to it, I highly doubt you will be disappointed. It's really a really stunning film to check out. I think that wraps up my At the Movies segment of 9. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. As always, please comment, leave feedback, subscribe to me. I highly appreciate everything that you guys, do, and with you guys tuning into the channel every week. So, again, just another brief reminder that tomorrow will be another batch of some Q reviews, and as I said, it's going to be another theme. The theme this week is The Darker Side of Childhood triple feature, and the films I will be reviewing are consisting of 1983's Something Wicked This Way Comes, 1985's Return to Oz, and 1987's The Garbage Pail Kids. I'm really excited to review those for you guys tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for those Q reviews. And I should be seeing you guys next week with another DVD update. So once again, thanks again for tuning in. This is Frightener22. Later, guys.